just had a very interesting conversation. Very interesting. It was good. So, anyway, I got a backpack. It says Epic Wave on it. It's got my wave. Oh, you can't see. You ready? I'm very excited about this. I'd be more excited if it played the song. It doesn't play the song. Not yet, but it will. All right. Anyway, so, hey, good to see you. We are 5 today or something crazy. I don't know. Anyway, it is 12:45 here in London. A bit nippy, a bit quiet, except the people that are off to the left of me. And, well, I gotta tell you something. I do miss home. At this moment, a wee bit. Yeah. So, anyway, we're in London at the Hilton. There it is. There it is. It's very pretty. It's very quiet because it's 12:45 here. But my time, it's only what? I don't know. I can't talk about them right now. I had to delete that video. They didn't want it to be on. And we can talk about it later. So, there we go. And so anyway, all right, so today at the podcast, well, the podcast show has not started yet. They're anticipating about 6,500 to 7,000 people. Thought there was going to be about 10,000, but 6,500. It's bigger than any show in the U.S. In fact, if you took all the shows in the U.S. together, it would be about that, because there's usually about 3 big ones. There were 4, but apparently there's going to be 3. So, also had 3 parties today, but of course there was like 10. We had the Podcast Academy and AIR worked together. Very excited to meet the lady from AIR. Was excited to talk to some people from the Podcast Academy. And then there was another party, except I didn't have a long time because there was a dinner at Frederick's. Now, Frederick's is a restaurant here in London, and it was very nice. It was a 3.5-hour dinner. If you have not been to Frederick's in London, I highly recommend it. There was some sort of just deliciousness going on, and 3.5 hours, which is how I lost my voice, because I was in a room of 50 people, and it was a relatively small room for 3.5 hours. So, what have you guys done today? I would love to hear where you're from. If you want to put that in the comments, country will suffice. We don't need direct locations. We want to keep everybody safe. And let me know, what is it like where you're at? It's chilly in London. Not freezing, but chilly. Like I said, at home, it's, I don't know, over 90. So I'm missing my ocean and I'm missing my pool. But I'm very excited about the people I'm going to meet. Hey, how's it going? I'm not going to try to say your name because I don't want to mess it up, but it's, you know, I'm just kind of hanging out outside. There's a group of people, but they're having their own conversation, and I decided to leave them to it and come back live. So here we are. Yeah, and aside from that one table, everybody else has gone for the day. Yeah. Ireland. Oh, you're in Ireland. A bit rainy. I sat with a guy at dinner from Ireland. Oh my gosh. Hey, Feisty, I missed you too. I didn't go in Discord. Can I tell you what happened? I worked until 6:30 this morning, and then I had to get up at 8:30 to meet somebody, and I have not stopped. So, hey, Dave, I need you to help me out with this, what's going on here. So, guys, we're a family channel, and we so appreciate y'all not being sassy. If you're not going to say something to your mother, don't say it to me. How's that? How about we treated women like we would treat the women in our own family? I think that's a really good place to start, don't you? Yes, I really do. So that's how we're going to be. So if you wouldn't say it to your own mom, you're not going to say it on the Jen Hardy Show. That's how that's going to go. So, yeah, you guys like it? That would be amazing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We hit 100,000 subs, which I'm not going to lie, is not a bad deal. I made a thing that I wanted to hit 100,000. Thank you so much. By my birthday, which is next week, and we made it last week. So, you know, there's that. Well, I'm sure that my husband, who's my producer and my moderator here, is very thankful that I am very loved. Anyway, all right, so what else is happening? Well, tomorrow the podcast show starts. It starts with a breakfast, and then James Cridland, who is the founder and editor of Pod News. It's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. And then I get to meet with him. I'm very excited. I don't think you would. And so, yeah, I get to talk to him. I'm very excited about that. So, and then we have just meetings all day. I'm meeting with a whole bunch of different people, and then there's just parties. It is absolutely off the chain. The big 3-0. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking being 30, but you know what? You're going to do awesome. And plus, you're in law school. You got big things coming for you. So that's really incredible. And I am so proud of you. It's awesome. Anyway, hey, Dave. You're going to have your work cut out for you tonight, and I apologize. Guys, I really don't understand. The men I know that go live do not have these problems. What's up? I don't know. Ooh, somebody's still working. That's crazy, y'all. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. Also, I really thought that there would be more people out now, but there's not. Oh my gosh. Can I tell you something? Would you guys like $1 million? Because I just interviewed somebody today that has a true crime podcast, and whoever solves the crime, because it's a true crime, gets $1 million. So that episode is going to come out next week. You're going to want to stay tuned for that one. Members are going to get it a day early. So if you join the membership, well, you're a day ahead of them to get $1 million. Can't beat that. The man who's doing it is Robert Riggs. So he was a network TV guy for 30 years, and now he has True Crime Reporter podcast, which is both audio and video. Oh my gosh, guess what else? I met somebody who owns a network in Canada today, and he loves this channel and Voices of Justice, and he is going to turn our long-form videos into a podcast. So if you miss the interviews with the judges and you want to hear them, you can hear them on audio. That's going to start next month, probably. I don't know. I'm very excited to go home and work that out with them. So anyway, I just talked to some really sassy people that were not very nice. They were trying to be nice. They thought they were nice, but they were too drunk to be nice. It made me sad. Anyway, yeah. So that's what happened. So Feisty, are you doing anything special for your birthday? So what's a Kenya thing to do for your birthday? So, it's interesting, and it's different across the US. So in LA, where I'm originally from, and I was there till I was 30, it's big parties. Oh, good Lord. Such big parties. Y'all have no idea how big the birthday parties are there. And then we moved to Nashville, and it was one of those, well, maybe I'll come and maybe I won't come. Maybe I'll bring a friend to a birthday party that wasn't invited. That was weird. And now we're in Florida, and yeah, there's, I don't know. I kind of miss the big birthday parties, but they were kind of off the chain. So, there's that. Oh, you lived in Nashville? Very cool. We lived there for what? Almost 20 years. Good night. You miss it? I miss it too. I miss part of it. We live on an island now, so I can't say that I complain, but at the same time, I miss the food, first of all. Okay, you have a birthday party, that's it, with all the aunties and uncles. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I miss doing things with family. When we moved to Florida, we left everybody and took our 2 youngest children and just left and went. And that was right before 2020. So you can imagine it's just been weird, to be quite honest, even though it's 2025. I think 2020 broke people, y'all. It broke people. It's very sad. So anyway, that's what we did. I really feel like I want to walk around, but I don't feel like I want to walk around in the town by myself. We might go by that funky yellow bus. You guys want to go see a funky bus? It's like painted like a cow kind of a thing. I think I'm going to do that. But I first need to put this junk away. Oh my gosh. So this thing, Insta360 makes it. It's a gimbal, but it also has a life of its own. I don't understand what it does. And also, I don't know how to get back into the hotel this late. I think I need my key. I had to go out of a special door, which I guess is good, right? They're keeping people safe. Can I show you? There's people that are just getting here right now. So that's crazy. They're unloading stuff. I guess they get deliveries. It's like one Hispanic party, which one yesterday. Oh my gosh, can I tell you what? We had neighbors from Cuba. They had the coolest party. They roasted a whole pig. They had the entire neighborhood come over. It lasted all day. They had somebody come and entertain the kids for like 3 hours. It was all kinds of amazing and very cool. And I miss them. We did have some really nice neighbors. We had different houses in Tennessee. Hey, James. And yeah, we always had nice neighbors in Tennessee. We always have nice neighbors here too. Isn't that special? Let's see, what else? I don't know where to go right now. I really don't, because, yeah, I can't really cruise the town because it's quiet. It's London, but it's Tuesday. So I guess that's why. So I'm gonna have to get my key, and I think we're gonna go. You're from Sierra Leone? No way, that is so cool. All right, I am doing really well. Can you tell me some things about Sierra Leone? Because I don't know anything about it, and I would love to learn more. Here's what I like about our channel. We have people from all over the world, and it's very cool. We have somebody right now from Kenya. Oh my gosh, who is completely awesome. Going to law school now in Texas. Who would have thought? And, oh, Feisty, mwah, enjoy your day at work. And I hope you have a good one. And I will get some sleep when I'm done with this. Or, I don't know. And you're from the UK, and I hope I said that right. Very cool. I am here in London just until Friday. I got here Monday. I was in Germany before then, to be fair. I didn't just fly here for a couple days. I think that would be god awful. I know somebody came in here, one of my friends got here this morning, and then she had to go do all this stuff, and I feel like that was a lot. I swear. Did I just drop my thing? I did. Hold on. I tell you, he's sassy. He just jumped out of my backpack. Why? I don't know. Why do I have a green screen? How did that happen? I have a green screen and I don't want it. This is bizarre, guys. I don't know what happened. I really don't. I don't have any idea how to get rid of this damn green screen. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the green screen and we're gonna go into the Hilton. And then, how do I get inside? Y'all, the doors open weird here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any idea how to get inside. I really don't. It says tap your key. I tap my key. The door doesn't open. So now I'm stuck. Well, I gotta tell you what. You might judge the makeup. But it is what it is. All right, this is god awful. All right, YouTube, what are you doing to me here, man? This is so interesting, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so bizarre. I don't know what just happened. We're just trying all the buttons, aren't we? Okay, I'm back. I'm in the hotel. So here's what we got, because I don't want to film anybody here. We've got a shop. You could get something from the shop if you wanted something from the shop. Thank you. I am very much enjoying my visit. Yeah, I found it. It was being silly. I'm gonna sit in here. Let the people who are outside be outside, do their thing. Yeah. You just saw Taco Bell. I don't think we have a Taco Bell here. In fact, I'm quite sure we do not have a Taco Bell here. I'm sure that somewhere in the UK, somewhere in London, may be a Taco Bell. But now we're here from Norway. That is so cool. So I am here for a thing called the Podcast Show. It is a podcasting convention. I'm a podcaster as well as a YouTuber. And so, yeah, and I have a couple of media companies. So I am here to meet some people and do some things. And we're going to start a business launching podcast. Nice to meet you too. And yeah, so I wanted to talk to some people about that. And we're having a creator event next year. So trying to find some really good speakers to come to that. So that's why we're here. Yeah. And you're a troll as well as a gnome. You know, All right, so Dave, we're back to the green screen. So silly. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be meeting with some people from different podcasts and from different media companies. And then, yeah, and then we're going to fly home. And I'm going to be home. And we're going to go live from the home. I miss it very much. I've got some really good interviews, y'all. I've got the vice president of Morgan & Morgan coming next week. So if you all have legal questions or you want to ask questions about Morgan & Morgan, they are the largest law firm in the United States. And Dave, I need you to take it out for me, please. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. So, and then next Thursday, a week from Thursday, we're going to have a very large live with like 40 different people with me, and we're going to celebrate hitting 100,000. So that's what we're doing, and yeah. So here in London, you guys have any? I don't know. Let me know where you're from. Where are you guys at? Because I know we've got people from all over the world in here. It's pretty exciting. We are sitting in the lobby of the Hilton London, and just chilling out. So, yeah, that's it. Just chilling and relaxing and hanging out at the end of a very, very long day. So, yeah. So there are many of you watching. Where are you from? What do you do? I don't know. Let's have a actual conversation, which I think is really cool. Philadelphia, that's very cool. Philadelphia TN. So are we going to go with Philadelphia? We're just going to go with that. All right. And we had somebody here from Texas, and because I know where she's from. West Virginia. Oh my gosh, I've got a friend that has a podcast called West Virginia Uncommon Place. So that is a thing. What is my interest? So Oakland, California, very cool. Oh my goodness. So our podcast, I interviewed judges and lawyers and legislators and some ex-convicts. Guys, oh my gosh. Oh, and you, Gregory, you're from Ohio. Very cool. Guys, if you have not seen the interview with Santos, how's it going? Oh my God, what is his first name now? I'm blanking out on it. Anyway, oh my gosh, you guys, he was in prison for 26 years. So here's the story. He was 20 years old and he saw the movie Scarface. And unlike most people, he was inspired to become the next Scarface. So he did. And, oh, very cool. Well, subscribe and join us. And, oh, we got somebody here from Virginia, too. That's very cool. And I think you might like it because we interview people that don't normally do interviews. So, anyway, so, yeah, so Michael Santos, that's his name. Guys, it's incredible. So while he was waiting to be sentenced, before his trial was even done, he spent a year in solitary confinement at just 23 years old, and then he spent 26 years in. But here's why I interviewed him, because he's not just like run-of-the-mill whatever. Do you know what this man did while he was in prison? Got his master's degree, got halfway through his PhD before they shut it down, which they're not supposed to do. Whole long story. And then you know what he did? He studied business and he started some businesses and he started making money from prison. And then do you know what he did? He goes and messages some Ivy League schools and says, hey, you know what? I'm doing some pretty incredible things here. Why don't you guys come study me? So they did. Oh my gosh. And then he met his wife and she married him while he was in prison. It is an incredible story. Northern Virginia, okay, and moved to Tennessee. Oh, wow, okay. You got your GED and Jill in ninth grade, your perfect score. Say, you know what? Here's the situation, and this is what I think is really important. Since I interview the judges, I think it's important for people to see that when people go to jail, they can come out and do good things. Not everybody that goes to jail is just gonna forever do those things, right? And that the point is supposed to be to help people rehab, right? Does it happen a lot? Not always, but I think it's really important for people to see. So we have Michael Santos. Check out his interview here. And now I'm not going to remember the other guy. What is the deal? It's very late and I'm tired. So, hey, Manuel, good to see you here. I am so excited that you guys are all here. This has been really nice. Yeah, Sierra Leone. That is so cool. Thank you, James, for sharing all that, because that is information that a lot of people don't like. So, so interestingly, we live on the Atlantic Ocean as well. So there you go. We've got something in common. So how is it? How do you like living in Sierra Leone? What is it like? I have no idea. You know what I realized in just being here in the UK is that a lot of people don't understand what it's like to live in the US. People have a lot of ideas that aren't necessarily how it really is. I don't think it's as crazy as they make it on TV. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, and it's funny because our media makes other countries very, what's the word? Like they take one thing and they just run with that, and they make us think that like that country, everyone's just like that. And I think that's what every media does, right? About every country. So people make judgments, but the people aren't the government, are they? And I think there needs to be a distinction between the people and the government. There are governments of countries that are doing sassy things, but the people that live in those countries, they're people who are nice. Am I right? Yeah. So I think we need to stop judging the people because of what their governments do. I'm just saying. So anyway, Yoshi, wow. Can I tell you something? Y'all are sassy. And the rule here is you say what you would say to your mom. So if you wouldn't say it to your mom, you're not going to say it here. Dave, we still need to take people. So anyway, yeah. So here's my question, and for real, this is the question that I've got. Why do people come and say things that are so inappropriate to a strange woman? Why do people think that's okay? It's a legitimate question, guys. It's a legitimate question. So the channel is, are you ready? I interview judges, lawyers, elected officials, and ex-convicts. And I usually do it with sequins and glitter, which I don't have on today because I did this, well, I'm at the podcast show. And so I'm not doing a lot of sequins, although I will tomorrow probably because it's my thing. And I'm going to get back to it. So anyway, so thank you. I'm glad you think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. Some of the judges, so if you don't watch court on YouTube, there are judges in the US that live stream. There's also judges in India, the UK, and the UN that I know of that also live stream. I'm trying to get some of the Indian judges to come on my show so that we can talk to them because we do have a relatively large Indian audience, and I think that would be so much fun. So if you are in another country and you have people in your courtrooms that live stream, I would love it if you would tell them to come here. So, well, you know, here's the thing. Power is difficult, right? So Indian land diamond mining. A lot of people think that all the judges are corrupt, or they just want people to go to prison or whatever. But once you really listen to what they're saying and watch what they do, I think you'll learn that, you know, they're just people. They're trying, most of them are trying to do the right thing. Are some of them sassy? Of course they are. But, you know, some of everybody's sassy. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. What do you mean, America, LOL? Judges, you know what? They're trying to do their job, right? How can you be a part of what? Or, I don't know. That's a really good question. Also, there's a coffee maker, and I want some coffee. Can we get coffee, or is it too late? They're cleaning it. Okay. Well, I'll get one later, because yeah, it is what it is. That's what there's a sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like this random weird sound. People are coming in. Ooh, there we go. So those of you who have just stopped by, we are in London, getting ready for the podcast show to start tomorrow. Very exciting. And yeah, not where you're from. Judges need to stay there. Yeah, well, yeah. Judges do need to stay in their lane, just like everybody needs it. You live in America, Chicago. Okay, very cool. Very cool. I was actually born in Chicago. So there you go. Yeah, I've lived all over the country. It's kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. Guys, did I tell you there's some sassy people? Very sassy. Very. Sassy. Anyway, so it is what it is. What can I say? Most are just, well, do I miss the winters? I do not. I don't like cold. I don't like cold at all. No. And I'm from LA, so we had a cabin in the mountains, and when we would drive up there, it would be cold, and I never liked it. So, yeah, no, I don't miss the winters. Now, do I love 100-degree heat? No, I don't, but that's why we have a pool and the ocean. So, yeah. And, you know, if you're living in a place where the judges are not very legit, I apologize. I think that's awful. I do not know any good civil rights attorneys, unfortunately. I know a great trademark attorney and a good copyright attorney, but I don't know any civil rights attorneys. So, yeah, unfortunately. I cannot help you there, although, I don't know if you were here, we've got the vice president of Morgan & Morgan coming on the show next week. A week from today, actually. So I'm very excited about that. So there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's what we got. So, and then a week from Thursday, we have about 40 or 50 people coming live with me, which is going to be really fun. So they're going to all come, tell you about what they do. It's a bunch of creators. It's going to be very cool. So, yeah. Anyway, very cool. You just graduated law school. That's awesome. Good God. Indian land, you are pro se. Can I tell you something? Ooh, time for the bar, John. Congratulations on that. Good luck. Can I tell you something? Guys, the only legal advice I ever give on this channel, because I'm not an attorney, is get an attorney. That's what I say. Every single time, get an attorney. Don't go pro se, man. Do not do it. Do not do it. It will cost you more in the long run. Just spend the money. And if you really have no money, they'll get you an attorney. So, you know, if it's a criminal case anyway. Because, yeah, no pro se. So if for those of you who don't know what pro se is, it means you represent yourself in court. And, yeah, it's never a good idea, guys, unless you would, yeah. Don't do the crime if you ain't got the cash, or just don't do the crime. Do you know, we did a thing on Martha Stewart and her, you know, stint in jail and losing her company, whatever, and all that stuff. Do you know she did that for $200,000? She was a multi-millionaire, and she did that for $200,000. I only tell you what, there is no amount of money that I would do something to go to jail for. Okay, Masterlink, that's exactly right. That was Ben Franklin who said that. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but that is so true. Okay, Dave said that there was, don't do that, yeah. Travis, you know. Y'all, you know what? Y'all in the chat can say any political thing you want as long as it's PG rated. I'm fine with that. I don't care, to be honest. Mining diamonds in America. Good luck with that, because there's all the diamond mines here, right? You might have 29. Okay, Anthony, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the funniest things I've heard today. It really is. Yeah, I don't think that's even gonna be possible, but that's really funny. I love it so much. Y'all are funny, even when all right, let's you guys are hysterical. All right, what kind of music? Can I tell you something, Honda Civic? I like all kinds of, Mike will be dead. I think that was part of the thing, is that Biden 29 cannot happen, guys. Come on, it's oh my God. All right, Hillary 2030. You know what, guys? All right, I'm sorry. I'm not even just like saying my own thing. I'm just reading your chat, and I think it's really funny. So, golly, you guys are something. Can I tell you? Something. So, Anyway, all right. What was the best interview? I would have to say Judge Simpson. I've interviewed him twice. I would have to say the first Simpson. I would have to say Michael Santos. Guys, you got to watch the Michael Santos interview. He's the one who was in prison for 26 years. He was in solitary for one and then regular prison. Thank you, Travis. Hey, Clovis, how's it going? You know more about the law than most who think they're educated. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. So Judge Boyd, she was talking to somebody who was trying to represent themselves in court, and she was saying, look, see this book? There's this one book, and it's like this thick. And she's like, do you see this book? This book, every line in this book ties into another book in the legal library. And when you go to law school, you learn all those books. And if you haven't been in law school, you haven't. So just hire somebody. I did interview Stephanie Boyd twice. Twice, John LaPointe, twice. She was my first interview, and then I got her to come back. So definitely, no, I only did Boyd twice, but you guys, I'm telling you, so Judge Boyd, I've interviewed twice. Judge Fleischer, 3 times. I know he's a favorite. Judge Simpson twice. Judge Stevens, I interviewed once. He came live with me once. I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, and Judge Rosie Speedling Gonzalez. And Middleton won't come on. I've tried. I've really tried. Dave, we really need your help in here, baby. We're going to need a second mod is all I got to say. So anyway, it's 1 a.m. where you are. So are you in the same time zone as London? Because I'm in that time zone and it is 1:16 here. So Blue 97, I am sorry. So can I tell you something? Oh man, what was I gonna say? Okay, so, something to sleep to on YouTube. What is it called? Oh my God, I wish I could remember what it's called. There's, oh my God. It's a buzzword right now, but this guy does this thing. His channel is something karma, and it's like he takes all of these stories. Oh my God, now I can't think of it. Okay, that is okay. Hold on, because I want to be able to tell you there's a really good channel to listen to. Yeah, well, it's not AMSR actually. It is. Do you know what? Want to hear something funny? I actually listen to Judge Boyd when I sleep. Sometimes it's the craziest thing. Did you know, Dusty, that Baby Shark is the most played video on YouTube of all times? So there you go. Yeah, well, ASMR is one thing, but no, oh my God, it's driving me absolutely crazy. This guy does these things, and it's actually, I don't know, maybe most people wouldn't find it relaxing, but I'll figure it out. I'll put it in the thing. I'll put it in the chat or whatever. Dave, what is the stuff that I listen to? It's like, can you look in my history? It's like 2 or 3 hours. Things that go for 2 or 3 hours, and it's like 2 big words that go together. I don't know. It's too late. Guys, it's 1:18. Did I tell you I was up till 6 in the morning, and then I got up at 8. Your mom listens to people cut grass. You know what? People listen to some things, whatever floats your boat to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If it's an actual question, we'll actually answer it. If it's not, my husband will ban you. So there you go. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, so where are you? Okay. Malicious compliance. All right, guys, malicious compliance. You got to look it up. So this is the deal. This guy takes these things that people put on Reddit. So if you don't know what malicious compliance is, people are talking about it actually in the US right now about doing it. So what you do is you follow the rules, but you follow the rules in a way that is not beneficial to the person who made the rules. So there you go. So yeah, so what the guy does is he takes all the malicious compliance things that are the best, and he just reads them for hours. So you can, yeah, just listen. And it's not even like a video, it's just whatever. So anyway. This is not on Spotify, no. Just here. I'm sure that the malicious compliance is probably everywhere. but yeah, this is just here. So anyway, you know what's really funny is Dave, I think we need to deal with one, please, if you don't mind, because for some reason my phone's not letting me do it. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna just do that. There we go. See, here's what I don't like. There we go. So you guys, just so you know, we can actually report people to YouTube. So yeah. So my glasses are frequently crooked, and I realize, yeah. Dave, I need your help, if you don't mind. Thank you. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna get going in just a few minutes. I appreciate you, thank you very much. And before we do that, well, I don't know. I am just enjoying reading the nice things in the chat, not enjoying reading the sassy things in the chat. But if you've got something fun to say, it's what? Well, in England, it's 1:30 in the morning almost. In the US, it's just the evening. And bye, Grinch. So I can't say your name, but you enjoy your evening too. It's been quite an evening, hasn't it? It has been quite an evening. So what are you all doing? Can you let me know? As long as it's nice, say nice things. Don't say things you wouldn't say to your own mother, please, because that's just rude, right? Leicester, oh wow, that's very cool. Do I like traveling? I didn't used to like traveling. Oh my gosh, Grinch, you're in Canada. Do you know how many people I have met in Canada? So the subject of the chat is this. I am in London because the podcast show is happening starting tomorrow, and I'm a podcaster. And so I'm here to meet all the podcasting peeps. I'm not a lawyer. I do interview judges, lawyers, legislators, and ex-convicts. And the only legal advice I give is this: if you're in legal trouble, do hire a lawyer. It's very important. I've been doing this for about a year, and I've been talking to all the judges, and I know enough to not give any legal advice ever. So, oh, Zach, relaxing so you have to go to work at 5 a.m. Wow. So, yeah. That's awesome. So what if you can't afford a lawyer? So if you can't afford a lawyer, here's the thing. If you have criminal charges and you can't afford a lawyer in the US, they will give you a free lawyer. Are they the greatest? Not always, maybe, but it's better than representing yourself. Dear God, don't ever do that. Just don't. So what we do is, I don't cover the cases. I interview the judges themselves. So not a lot of people get to do that. So in fact, Judge Boyd and Judge Simpson have not really done any long interviews except for mine. So you'll find them here. So, okay. They do. Yeah, James, you are, yeah. I am not, well, I'm just my own company. I'm representing my own company in London because I'm just here for the podcast show, not for court. So, yeah. I was hoping to interview somebody in court, but I was more focused on this stuff. So yeah. All right, Axel, very cool. The judicial systems, they're here in the US. So most of them are with county courts, actually. I think exclusively with county courts. The podcast is called Voices of Justice, but I am going in July to the Mississippi Bar Association's annual meeting. I'm going to be with a lawyer and a retired Supreme Court justice there, and we will be bringing you lots of interviews with attorneys and judges. So, yeah, that's going to be a whole thing. So, anyway, let's see. How would one try and challenge the current education system? Yeah, well, all I can say is good luck with that. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's interesting. Laws in the UK are to folks over speech. Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? How things are changing just a little bit everywhere, I think. Drake, yes, people do not understand how it works. And yeah, it's better to have a free lawyer than no lawyer, guys. I'm telling you right now, it is absolutely crazy. So, yeah, but you know, if you can at all get a lawyer, you want to get a lawyer. So, anyway, I am going to say goodnight in just a couple of minutes. And my eyes look closed because I'm looking down to see the chat. So if I look up at the camera, my eyes are open, and also creepy if my eyes are really open big. But what is, okay, there we go. Is that better? I don't know what's going on with my glasses. So thank you very much for stopping by, everybody. It has been very nice. And I'm going to get some rest, and I'm going to come back here tomorrow night. So probably, yeah, earlier. Definitely not this late, I hope. So I will talk to you later. And mwah, have a great one. And thank you, Zach. I appreciate you. Everyone, if you could do a like and subscribe and the whole thing, it just tells YouTube. It's, you know, it's very helpful for me. And, well, I would appreciate it.